Well, hello again, everybody. How are you all doing? It is a very, very happy Tuesday afternoon to you because it is still not Monday. And we are back in the wonderful world of Busbound. Today, we have a double-decker bus that we are looking to get unlocked. It's the double-decker bus that we've been looking at since the very, very beginning of the game. We are going to get it today. It is going to happen. There's also a small bus in the Belvedere district that we're going to be able to unlock as well. And we all know how much I love the small buses. So we're going to work on that. We'll probably work on that before we work on the one in New Heights. But those are our two big goals today. Get both of those buses unlocked. And then I think from there, we're just going to see what we need to do to get the rest of the buses. I think we have a couple of bridges that also still need to be unlocked too. So yeah, those are the main goals that we got. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are as well. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to start saying hey to everybody that we got here. Starting as always with the best wrench crew into business. There is no better than the superfecta of superiority that is Cozy Worship Space, David W7535, Lady Fluffy Dragon, and John Swigert. They are the bestest of them all. And we also have here, we have Katie over on the Twitch side. We have Ethan Boudreau with an early hello on the YouTube side, as well as Dublin Games and Mark Nangle. We also have Pam Spraggins here. We have Kevin Sanderson. We have Jenny Byrne here. We have Brian Pietrowski. We have Rick Trucking from Malta, Idaho, always in the Idaho, Wyoming, Nebraska corridor. That's an interesting corridor, but always in that corridor. Vernon Klein and Max both here. Juju B. Moore is here. Chris Ordway is here. Gamer Dude is here. No Problem is here. Gremlin is here. Lexi Michelon is here. Hangwani Zumba is here all the way from South Africa. How you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. John, there's John. And we got Michael Porter's here as well. And we have Queen's Jojo on the Twitch side as well. And for everybody else that we have that's out there watching and lurking, hi. A very, very happy Tuesday to you because, again, it is not Monday. All right. In we go. And Ivan, how you doing? Great to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. Oh, did I see something about, oh, it's your birthday today. You just turned 50. Oh, well, shoot. We got to make sure we do this. Oh, wait.
How is the Rusty Bus business going, Rusty?
Thank you so much for the $9.99. The business is going very, very well. We're doing very good. We've made a lot of progress for sure. But now, Gremlin, you know what it is. So here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gremlin, who just turned 50, and that's a great age. Happy birthday to you. High five. 50. That's a good one. It's a good age. So I remember 50. It was like it was just yesterday, give or take 5 years. But still, I remember that very much. No, it is definitely not Monday. It is definitely Tuesday. So, Drunken Spears, how you doing? Great to see you. Okay, so, garage. The buses we have, if you have not seen them, here are the buses we have. We have the original Excelsior. We have the Horizon. We have the Bluebird Sigma that I've not really driven all that much. We have this bus that I love. We have the Horizon Electric. We have the new Flyer Excelsior Bendy. We have this Vicinity that's like my next favorite bus. We have this big diesel Bendy. We have this one here, the Excelsior 40-foot Charge FC. We have this natural gas one here. I've got another Bendy. And then this is the bus that I'm looking to get, this Vicinity Lightning, which is going to be the Belvedere stops. And then this guy right here, the Horizon Sightseer, which is all of the New Heights stops, getting them all updated. That is the plan. That is what we are looking at here. So Gamer Dad Loves Gaming, how you doing? Great to see you. I had to do some grocery shopping. Hey, real life always comes first. All the time. That's always the most important part. And Ninka, also here. 9:17, you're going to probably fall asleep. Hey, fall asleep to me driving a bus. That is a perfect way to go. No better way than that. So, but it is good seeing you again. So, and Crystal, how you doing? Great to see you. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to open up Belvedere. So we're going to do that. We'll do this thing about connecting Fairview to line, but I want to get the Belvedere stops done. So we're going to take a look, see what we need to do with Belvedere. Where is Belvedere? Belvedere is here. So in Belvedere, we've got these two stops. We got the Hofer Gallery and we got Emberville Arena that both need to get completed. So we'll probably work on those. I mean, I could do that and New Heights simultaneously. I could try and hit both of these at the same time. Try and do a run that gets both of them, possibly. So maybe we'll shoot for that. Let's see. Where could I start? Maybe I'll start at the Hofer Gallery. Actually, whoop, that's wrong. Edit line. That's wrong too.
I'll let the public know.
No. Back out. And then the 6th line. We'll go ahead, get rid of the 6th line. Delete that line. And then we're going to add a new line.
I'll let the council know we're making network changes.
All right, so let's see. This line, it's going to be Hofer Gallery, and then we'll go to Emberville Arena. Then we'll go ahead and do 99th Street. From there, we can do Jane Jacobs Street. Oh, can I hit the right that along the? Oh, I can. So I can hit both of those. And then we can just kind of go with that. Then Bridge Streets. Oh, that's a really weird way to go for that. That's a really strange way to go for that. That must be because of one-way streets. If I reverse those, and if I did that, that still isn't great. So maybe I just leave Bridge Street off of there. No, let's see. To go that stop first, then that stop. And then we come back and do this. Oh, that's still not good. That's still horrible. Okay, so, Emberville, 99th Street. So, oh, but I took, yeah, I meant to take that out. 99th Street. Jane Jacobs is going to be 3rd. So, or is it the Rise and then Jane Jacobs? Yeah, that was it. And then we'll go back and do, but yeah, that does that. So that's not going to do me any good. So Bridge Street. Oh, but that's horrible. Okay. Yowza, it's all these one-way streets around here. Ah. Maybe I go up here to Ponder Park and we go that way, and I just kind of keep doing this. So Hofer Gallery, Emberville Arena, Ponder Park. Yeah, we'll go to Ponder Park. And then we'll go to the Rise, and then that works. Okay, so that's actually a decent line that makes a little bit of sense. And we'll try and hit this 3 times. That should be enough to get me both of the Belvedere stops. I'm pretty sure that'll get both of the Belvedere stops. I'm pretty sure that'll do it. So, hey, let's see. Kevin Sanderson, how you doing? Good to see you. Guardian Jane, good to see you again. You just bought this game a little while to see how well. I with a steering wheel, I'm sure it's going to play great. No problem. I have no doubt that it's going to play great. I would be surprised if it did not play well with it. So, and Sam and Snella, how you doing? Both on the Twitch side. Great to see both of you. A very, very happy Tuesday too. Okay, let's give this a whirl. Try this line out. See what this is going to do for us. And again, I'm going to do this in a smaller bus. So we're going to go in our little classic 35-footer here. See what this is going to be like. And again, the hope is that this will take care of the Belvedere stops, so that way we can get that Belvedere bus. That little Belvedere bus. And then it's going to be new heights, new heights, new heights. Nothing but new heights all the time. So, whenever it loads. And I was looking at the what I have for achievements. I think that we have... How many achievements do we have now? While that's still loading. Out of the 26 achievements, we have 18. We only have 8 left. I don't know why this is taking so long to load. There we go. Now we finally got... Oh, this is a nice run. It's got a 24 multiplier on it. So this could be a really, really big run if we do this pretty good. So... You went to Sam, got gas at Sam's, you're 419. Ugh. I haven't gotten gas in a bit, so I don't know how much it is around here. I'm sure it's not great, though. Because if it's 419 by you, then it's probably even worse here, is my guess. Yeah, I'm hoping at some point the gas prices are going to turn around, but for now, they are definitely garbage. Definitely garbage. Do not need to fill up on gas in this game. You just drive around and you are good. Just drive the bus. That's all we got to do. Which I'm good with. Don't have to worry about anything else other than driving the bus. All right, and here we go. I also need to try and do... There's one achievement in here for having... A complete day where no one has any negative comments, when you're driving. So I've really got to see if I can get that today. I feel like we can do that, especially if I get that small bus. I really feel like we're going to have a good shot at that. And again, after this line, we should be good. We should have all the Belvedere stops when this line is done. I also probably need to make sure that the speed limiter is working in here. It says that it's on. I don't know if that necessarily means that it's on, but it says that it's on. Now it's off. Now we got it back on again. So I'm going to assume that it is now working. So, and Arthur, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday to you, because it is not Monday. I have been informed that it is not Monday. It is Tuesday. So, hope you are doing very, very well. Oh, yeah, and this is in line with a bunch of speed bumps, which is good, because that'll give me speed bump points. That works. All right. Nice and easy here. There we go. So, heading up to pick up the 2 minis. We'll see you very, very soon, John. Tell the minis we all say hello. So, you're going to go have your split piece soup. Oh, nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, off to the Rise. Next stop.
The Rise.
Yeah, this is in the New Heights section.
Yeah.
All right. See how we're doing. All right, good there. Off we go. Yeah, this game has been so much fun. I've definitely enjoyed this one. And I know that they've got a content pack coming out for it in the next month or two, if I remember right. They said that they've got something that's in the second quarter. And I'm guessing that'll be like new buses, maybe something new on the map. I forget what they said was all going to be in there. Man, my lights are horrible. Jiminy Christmas, these lights are bad. So yeah, I'll be very, very interested in seeing what they have with what's going to be coming up in that content pack. I will probably have to go ahead and invest in that one, I do believe. James Wolf Paws, how you doing? Great to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. Make sure I don't hit this person. Are you going to stand right in the road or what? You're going to stand right in the road.
What's this driver doing?
Going to stand right in the road. Ah, well. Tomorrow will be the day that I don't have anyone have any negative comments. It will not be today. It's all right. I think I had a couple bad runs today as it was anyway. So Kylie Blythe, how you doing? Minor casualties. It's fine. Again, that person just decided to like cross the street and then stand right in the middle of this, right in the middle of the crosswalk. It seemed like a good thing to do, apparently. That's what I gathered from it. It's like, you know what? Why not just stand right in the middle of the crosswalk? It's a perfectly good place to stop. That happens every once in a while. The AI in this game every once in a while acts a little bit strange. So, yeah, give out some free popcorn. Got to get myself a little popcorn machine. Just plop it right down here somewhere. Never fear. We've all got free popcorn. Oh, man, I need to make up some time on this stop. We're already 20 seconds behind. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. When this light ever changes. All right. Off we go. And my turn? Yeah, we're turning here. Yeah, this is where every time when you drive a new route, it's like, where exactly am I going? And the funniest part is I'm the one who's setting the route up. It's like, I don't know what my route is. I feel like I have an idea, but I don't know for sure. All right. Yeah, and the limiter is definitely on because I've got the bus... I've got the gas fully down and we're not going any faster. So that's good. At least I know the limiter's working. All right. So that was the first run of Hofer Gallery. That's good. Yeah, so with this route having a possible 24 multiplier, we're going to be able to do real good on this one. Real good. All right, nobody there. Okay, off we go. Oh, yeah, and I always forget this stop is right here. Right here, this one. I still haven't figured out exactly what it is that gets it where you get the higher multipliers. I think it's having certain stops on the line, but I still have honestly not figured it out. Like this one, for some reason, has a 24 multiplier on it. I think maybe it's because I think as soon as you unlock certain areas or certain, what am I trying to say? As soon as you unlock certain stops, I think that's how you get it. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like, I think every run that I have should have a 24 multiplier at a minimum on it now. I don't think it's as a result of, like, putting a stop on the run. I think it's just because we did something in New Heights and it gave us that permanent higher multiplier now. Because I remember I tried doing a route that had all of the +1 to the max multiplier on it, and it didn't actually do anything. So yeah, I think we're just going to always have a minimum of +24. I am playing with the controller, PS4. And it plays great with the PS4 controller. And again, I know that plenty of people have been playing with a wheel. I know Riotstream has been doing this and playing with a wheel the entire time. And as far as I know, his experience with it has been great. I think he's been playing with a Moza wheel, is what someone had said. I have a wheel. I just haven't used it in forever. I actually have two wheels. I've got the wheel for the PS4, and then I've got the wheel for the Xbox, the Logitech wheel. So like the G29 and the G920 is what I think they are. I have both of them, but yeah, I have not used those wheels since like 2020. Probably will never use them again. I don't think so. Sarah Connor, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope everything is going well for you. Oh, all right, this guy's going to stop there. All right. Saw a truck getting ready to pass me. Out of nowhere.
The rise.
In Oakland, California, buses can be late. They just can't be early. I feel like that's more than just Oakland, Queens. I don't think that is something that is unique to Oakland. I think a lot of people can probably say that in all the cities that they're in. So. All right, here we go. Chicago feels like it's the same way when it comes to the buses. I mean, why would a bus ever be early? It can be late all at once, but early? No. I have to admit, the buses in Champaign-Urbana seem like they do really, really good. I've talked a number of times about the bus system that we have here, because it is a very extensive bus system for an area that is basically like 150,000 people. I feel like we have a really, really good public transit, and it does an awesome job at taking care of the people, not just the students, because there's a lot of people in Champaign-Urbana that rely on public transit, and I feel like the public transit here does a really good job at taking care of that. So, all right, the rise is done. The rise is all good. Outlaw, how's it going? Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're doing well. Have I lived in Chicago? I am from Chicago originally, born and raised in the city proper of Chicago. So yes. I lived there for a number of years until we moved out to the suburbs. Yeah, all my family's still up that way. The thing I say about Chicago is it's a great place to visit, but I would never live there again. Never, ever would live in Chicago again. The traffic's just way too much. But go up there and visit. I'm more than happy to do that. So, Got rained on sideways in Chicago. Yeah, that'll happen. That is a Chicago thing. I can totally see that. All right. So, the UK, they can actually run sometimes up to 5 minutes early until we get to time point. Oh, really? That's nice. That's very nice. I feel like around here, they run pretty much on time. Every once in a while, they're a little bit early. But all in all, yep, that truck's going to pull right in front of me. Yep, there he goes. So, wow, that's 16 multiplier. Holy cow, this is going to be a good run. Good run we're going to have here. We get all the way up to a 24 multiplier, that'd be massive. That would be major. See how it goes. So, Alex Bryant, how you doing? Great to see ya. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Don't think there's a thing called early later. It just shows up when it shows up. When's the bus gonna be here? Oh, whenever. Whenever it feels like it. All right, 17 multiplier.
Very pleasant driving.
Very pleasant driving. Everybody loves the way I handle speed bumps. They're always so happy about my speed bump technique. My curb technique, not so much, but my speed bump technique, they really kind of enjoy it. So, you've been to Chicago with your high school choir, but you did not see me there. I probably was not. It's very likely I was not. So, Celia, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. If you don't mention what time you're showing up, you can't be too late. Exactly. Words to live by. If you don't say when you're going to be there, then you can't be late. I think this is the final loop. Yeah, I think I set this up for 3 loops, so I think this is the final one. And if so, this should take care of everything we have in Belvedere. Especially with this multiplier. We should be good. Oh. I was looking at the achievements that we have remaining. And some of the achievements that they have left in this game are ones you'd have to play this game a long, long time to get them. Like one of them, I think, is you've got to take care of either 1,000 or 10,000 passengers. So you've got to take that many passengers around. And then there's another one that is like driving a crazy number of miles, but like 1,000 miles. And at this point, with everything we've done, we're not even at 100 miles yet. So those are ones like if you do nothing but play this game, you might get those achievements. But you'll have the other ones well before you would get those. So, Kevin Sanderson going and doing a thing. Kevin, say thank you so much for that. Because Kevin went and did a thing. Outlaw is a member of, or a returning member to, the Rusty Champaign Club, because Kevin went and did a thing. Kevin, thank you so much for that. That's awesome of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very much appreciated. And off we go to the rise. Great thing about driving the bus is you're never late to get on. Yeah. There is that. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Off we go. Let's see. Is this a solo game? You can have multiplayer in the game. So you can, yeah, if you want to play, I think you can play with up to 4 people in a session. So if you've got 3 friends that you want to have driving buses with you, you can have them driving buses with you. But yeah, you'd just all be driving your own individual bus, doing your own individual thing. But you could, as far as I know, you could handle, I don't know if you all drive the same route or if you can all like pick your own routes. That part I don't exactly know how it works. But I do know you can play with up to 4 people at the same time. That was it. That was the end of the line. Cool. Awesome. I hope that did everything we needed to do for Belvedere. I hope it did. Let's see. Let's check on that. Yep, that took care of that one. And Emberville Arena, that took care of that one. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So, nice. So, Belvedere is done. We can get that itty-bitty bus that we have in Belvedere. The Vicinity Lightning, that's the one I wanted to see. So, and I've thought about this game as a multiplayer game, and the thing about it is that I don't know how it would play as a multiplayer game, because you're basically all off in your own buses doing your own thing. So it's not like the rest area game where you're all working on the same rest area together. That one you're just off all doing your own bus routes and stuff like that. So I don't know how good it would be. I mean, maybe, but I don't really know. It's hard to say. Thiessen, how you doing? Great to see you. How many hours of gameplay would you say this game has? Well, we're going into 10 into it. And if we take a look at the map, does it say how far we are in things here? I mean, it's hard to say, but yeah, we're going into 10 into it. We're still going strong. At this point, we've still got buses left to unlock. We've got a couple bridges left to unlock. In terms of getting the achievements, if you were like going after all the achievements, you've got a lot of game time there. But I mean, we're still going good. 10 hours in at this point, I would say. So if you play with others, you can drive the same routes. Yeah, there is that. I feel like if you get to this point, it doesn't take long to finish the routes off anymore. They're pretty quick to finish. At least they have been for us. This is like, especially when you get these high multipliers, they go really darn fast at this point. So, and Louie, how's it going? Happy Tuesday to you. Good to see you. No worries about not being able to catch a live in a long time. It's okay if you're watching. If you're watching the videos, that's all we need, man. That's all we need. It is good seeing you. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything is going really, really good for you. So awesome. Yeah, and then all these stops, they've got this final level here. So we're going to have to see what we need to do with this final level, where it's like 0-620, and what that's going to get us. If you know, don't tell me. We'll figure it out. But now I need to do a line that is going to be all new heights. We got to get all the new height stops taken care of, because that's what's going to get us our double-decker. So let's edit this line again. So we're going to take Hofer Gallery out. Edit line. There we go. So we're going to take Hofer Gallery out of the line. We're going to try and... Now again, how do I set this up and hit all the stops? This is where it gets challenging, because this is like so many one-way streets and stuff here. So Bridge Street, City Hall, but that goes the wrong way. Okay, so we don't want that. So let's try going the other direction. So Bridge Street, Jane Jacobs Street, 99th Street. Okay, and then, no, but that goes like that. And then that? No, that's a horrible line. These stops are so hard to try and hit all in one shot. City Hall and then 99th Street? And then Bridge Street? I guess that works. Yeah, that works. And then Jane Jacobs, and then Ponder Park, and then City Hall, and then 99th, then Bridge Street, Jane Jacobs, Ponder, City Hall, 99th. I'll do that as a 4. We're going to probably need to do that 4 times, and we can go as long as we want now. So at this point, we have no max anymore in terms of stops. We have infinite stops now. So, Bergdus, how you doing? One Direction was a good band. All right, so yeah, we'll do this one more time. So Bridge Street, Jane Jacobs, Ponder, City Hall, 99. I think that 4 runs of that should do it. That should get us all of the thumbs we need to finish off this area. I'm going to say it is. Apply that. And now we're going to go with our new bus that we got. This Lightning. I like this bus. I think it's a cool little bus. So we're going to give this one whirl. This little guy. Take it out for a run. So it's a nice little circular route all around New Heights. Let's take a look at this bus. Oh, that's right. I can't look at this bus now because I'm in cockpit mode only, so I can't look at the bus. I was hoping to take a look at the bus, but I can't. That's a bummer. Time and Tide, how you doing? Great to see you. Yeah, so got to get used to this bus. It's apparently an electric bus, I guess. So, yeah, the bus is going around and around the block. I like being able to do these routes, though. Just being able to do these ones where you can go through the same district over and over again, just to be able to knock out a district at a time. It really helps for being able to knock objectives out. That's the word I'm trying to say. Objectives. So. And Stewpot, how you doing? Great to see you. It's the circular that never ends. I can't tell if the... Oh, there's barely a thing that shows you if the... barely a thing that shows you if the speed control is on. I think it's on, but it's very hard to tell. Very, very hard to tell. So. All right. Off we go. Ponder Park. Grill's streaming in 10 minutes. What is Grillmaster playing today?
Ponder Park.
Grillmaster's a good dude. Does all kinds of wonderful stuff. It's been a while since I've caught anything of his, but he's a good guy. How many achievements do we have left? We have 8, technically, but the 2 of the 8 are like long-term ones.
Yes.
Like ones that you're not going to get anytime quickly. Oh, man. Why did I set this route up like this? With this left. I could see us getting 24 of the 26 achievements, and I'd be happy with getting 24 of the 26. But the final 2, probably not. Dirty Business. Oh, I know that game. I've heard of that one. Oh, shoot. Someone else decided to turn out here, and someone else decided to turn out here. Okay, here we go. We're off. We got this. Yeah, that's the trouble. If you're trying to set up a route like this, so you can't have it where you don't hang a left somewhere. So you just have to do that 4 times. That's fine. So, Dutch Groove Brothers, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for subscribing. Very, very happy Tuesday to you, because it is not Monday. And I hope you're doing very well. So, we're trying to do some fine busing. Trying. Trying to make it happen. Yeah, I love these little buses.
City Hall.
May not get a lot, and the speed limiter is working because I have it pinned, and we're not speeding up, so that's good to know.
Very pleasant driving.
I am the master of the speed bump again. The good thing is that it feels like this route is giving me plenty of extra time, because we're like still minus 83 up there on this. So, you're playing hightail. I love it! Again, that's the beauty of the things, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love it if people have me on as background noise while they're busy doing their own thing. That is perfectly wonderful. That was like, and I mentioned this in my earlier stream today, I did my very first rest and relax while we play something stream. I did that, or not stream, I did as an episode, but on Rusty Champaign 2, I did a rest and relax while we play Planet Crafter for 2 hours. It was the equivalent of a go to sleep kind of thing. And I had a lot of fun with that. It was very relaxed, didn't have the, I mean, everything with the voice was a lot more low key, but it's a fun time. It seemed like people kind of liked it, so that was also cool. It was neat doing something like that for the first time. So. And Gaming with an Autistic Son, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. Good to see you. Oh, this is going to suck. Oh, it might not be that bad, actually. Might be okay. Oh, we're good. We're good. We were in 2 buses earlier with new drivers. One was an interesting journey. One was... okay. That's never good. That's never good at all.
99th Street.
It seems like the buses around here, they do pretty good training. Because there are many times that I see buses that are shown as being training buses in town. So it leads me to believe that they don't let anybody drive a bus for Champaign, Urbana Mass Transit District without a good amount of training under their belts. Which is really, really good. Especially because we do have a number of the bendy buses in the fleet. So if you're going to have someone driving a bendy bus, you definitely want them to know what they're doing. You're on your way home from work. Awesome. The day is over. Get to sit down, kick back, relax.
Hey.
Take a load off. Always a good thing. All right, are you waiting? You're waiting. Okay, you're waiting. That's perfect. So, Lady Fluffy Dragon. I can be your bus driver. This guy's going to totally not let me in. Unbelievable. This guy's going to totally not let me in. Or are you? No, you're not. But the other guy will, because the other guy has no choice. That guy totally cut me off in that truck. Unbelievable. I mean, he saw me there and everything, and he did nothing about it. So. And Michael Porter's, how you doing? Good to see you. Such rude drivers. So unbelievably rude. You just finished your late shift with work. Oh, cool. So the day is done.
Bridge Street.
That is good. So was your late shift, was that at home you were doing late shift work then? Is that what it was? And are we going... Oh, we're going under this time. Oh, we're not going up. We're going under. Okay. This is interesting. I haven't been down this way before. Huh. I think I went the wrong way when I did this last time. So, is the layout of the city totally accurate? Well, it's a made-up city, so I guess so. I'll say yes because it is not a real city. Yeah, that's weird that we went this way this time. Because I think I screwed that up when I went last time. I don't think I went underneath. I think I went on the over route. Not realizing that they wanted me to go under. So, you have software releases on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday you have a software release? That seems interesting, but I guess maybe that's actually... Well, I mean, it seems like it's real. It just seems interesting that every Tuesday you'd have a software release to do. Indie Gaming Channel. How you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. I, too, love this game. This game is a lot of fun. We made a lot of progress. We're on our way to the double-decker bus. That is what we were shooting for here. I'm hoping by the time we're done with this route, we're going to have the double-decker in our fleets. That is the goal. Get ourselves a double-decker. That turn is so tricky with all those bollards there. Either way, that turn is tricky. I don't know how the heck you're supposed to make that turn if you're in a bendy. Especially if you're coming from the other direction. No, this is not a real city. It is a made-up city. Someone said that it is supposed to mirror Nashville to a degree, Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know, having not been to Nashville. So, to the extent that people say it mirrors Nashville, I have to take their word for it. But that is something I've heard people say. Salesforce is not fun. Yeah, if I had my choice between Excel or Salesforce, I would take Excel every day of the week. It is weird not having to do anything with Excel anymore. Not really having anything that involves me having to use Excel. I mean, all I do at this point is if I do anything, I'm doing it with Google Sheets, but I don't even use that much anymore. After having used Excel for just about all my life, now not having to use it for anything anymore is kind of crazy. Ponder Park is done. We got a 15x multiplier.
City Hall.
So at some point, I'm going to have to set up like a big line. Because I know that one of the things that they want you to do is they want you to get 300 thumbs on one stop. That is one of the achievements that we have in the game. 300 thumbs on one stop. Which means you need to have a really big multiplier. And you need to have a whole bunch of people on the bus. So... all right, well, Gamer Dude, take care of yourself. Thank you very much for coming on by. Enjoy Grillmaster's stream. Let him know that Rusty Champagne and the gang all say hello over here, and we all send our love. And that we hope that he is doing very wonderful today. It'd be cool if at some point they added a bus that was like the original like Chicago CTA bus. That'd be really cool. I don't know if maybe they'll do that, but maybe at some point they will. So, Overlord Midnight, welcome to Rusty Champagne. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. A very happy Tuesday to you, because it is not Monday. All right. And here we go. So. The City Hall. Yeah, one more run of City Hall. We'll have that done. So, Brother Brent! How you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. And Steve is back once again. Steve, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. So, if we could fast forward to Friday. Speaking of which, on Friday, Friday, May 8th, it is Rusty and the Wrenches. We are back once again, all going to be together again on Friday with more Supermarket Together. That will be at its normal 4 p.m. time slot on Friday, May 8th. So our afternoon stream will probably be impacted as a result of that, but that is perfectly fine. We may start everything a little bit earlier that day. We'll see exactly what's gonna happen. But yeah, Rusty and the Wrenches coming back on Friday, May 8th. It has been a while, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it again. Are you going to stop? You're going to stop. All right, so I'm going in. And you are not going to cut me off this time, because I've got myself way, way in there. You have your extra energy drink at the ready for Friday. All right, cool. There we go. No problems this time. Okay. You thought summer started, woke up this morning, it's snowing -2 in your poor tomato plant. Oh, yeah. It's been strangely cool around here as well. Like, the temperature today here is only like 56 degrees. Which is weird, because this time of year we're close to 70 already. So for it to only be 56 degrees is really kind of odd. But a lot of late April and early May has been that way here. We've only had a couple of warm days, and then the rest of it has not been that way. So... stop uphill. All right. A high of 76 in Phoenix. That doesn't feel like it's very warm, especially not for Phoenix. And especially at this time of the year. Feels like 76 is not very warm at all. It feels like it's a balmy kind of day there. Be the kind of day that you wish for every day in Phoenix. 76. I would be happy with like low to mid 70s every day. That would be perfectly fine by me. If every day it was like 72 to 76 degrees, I'd be more than happy with that. Doesn't work that way, but I'd be more than happy with it. '84 in New York City? Wow. AK Ideas, how you doing? You want to send some of that weather to us? Again, I don't know what's going on with the weather here. It's so weird. 74 by Guardian Jane. Okay, we got one more loop, and I think that's going to get all these here. You prefer the 60s. As soon as it's out here, humidity says hello, I will melt you now. No, that's the thing. I don't feel like we have humidity that's any different than you have there. Because I feel like we're plenty humid here in central Illinois. And, I mean, we get up into the 80s, and yeah, we're just melting all the time. With all that humidity. All right. You're going to let me through. You're going to let me in. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Very, very nice of you to do. So, yeah, we have aircon and no bricked houses. That's true. That's true. That's true. I'll give you that, because most of Britain is not in air conditioning. Because normally the weather does not warrant such. So yeah, AC is not a normal thing there. For sure. Biggie Coop, how you doing? Great to see ya. All right. We got a 20 multiplier. Love it. 20-20 multiplier. This is
City
great.
Hall.
And again, I've got to see if I can go 3 routes today and not have any negative comments. So, no children on the streets in this game. Adults, yes, but children, I've not actually seen any kids in this game. Don't know why, but I just haven't seen any. I don't know what they're all doing. But they're all, they never seem to be around. So. You're not sure if USA houses classify as houses? Needs more clarification. I'm not sure what it is about a U.S. house that makes it different than a different kind of house. I mean, granted, there are some houses in the U.S. that are really, really, really big, and maybe that's what is meant by that. But at the same time, there's plenty of houses in the U.S. that are small, dinky houses. So yeah, I don't know. We have our share of McMansions, so maybe that's what's meant. I don't know. Possibly. All right, here we go. So, thin walls. I don't know. I mean, I think that a lot of the old houses are probably new construction. Sure. Old construction? I don't think you have that issue.
99th Street.
Because, I mean, you got a lot of houses even here in Champaign-Urbana that have been around since the 19th century. And those houses are, I mean, those are sturdy built houses. And very, very popular. It's 83 degrees in Colorado, Pennsylvania. If Florida Wanderer were here, then they'd be able to tell us what the weather's like in Colorado as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Lady Fluffy. Yeah. Yeah, look at us. We've been around forever. Pardon me while I drink my Diet Coke with my my pinky in the air. Yeah. Yeah. We just haven't been around as long. Not as long as you. I see how it goes. Yes. Champaign-Urbana wasn't a thing in the 13th century, so... all right. You can try drinking. Just got to master the art of it. Just got to get some practice. You'll be all set.
Street.
Yeah, it's so weird going down this way because it's like the way for the through traffic. But I like the way they set this up. It's so cool the way that they set up these areas with like the old district maps and the new district maps. Because this is like the upgraded district, and this was not here in the original version of the district. So it's just cool the way that they like changed all the streets up. I mean, granted, all they had to do was just build 2 separate maps like that, but just the fact that they have something like that is really cool. So, the oldest pub you have visited was built in 1190. That's an old pub. Do the same people still work there by any chance? I'll do that for myself. That's fine. I'm good with it. Is there anybody behind me? There's not. So.
Jacob Street.
I bypassed the trench. I feel like there's a joke there and I'm not catching it. There's probably a joke there and it's going right over my head. So. You did see a skeleton in the corner. That was the original owner? Possibly. Maybe. You never know. Could be. And Eric Damute, how you doing? Great to see you. Happy Tuesday to you, because it is not Monday. And Cryo, how you doing? It's British in their current accent that only came about in the 19th century. Oh, cool. Jane Jacobs is done. William Shakespeare's plays would actually be more accurate if you used something more along the lines of an accent from the colonies. Huh. Do not know. Oh, you don't need... Oh, I see. Well, yeah, they showed me to use the underpass. I mean, I guess we could go either way. I mean, the good news is that either way we get there. So. Yeah, because the map actually shows on there to use the trench. I think it's because we're not actually stopping at the stop that is on that top road, because there's a stop up there. Are you going through? You're going through. Okay. Make your way. And I think because we don't make that stop, they say to go in the trench. Is my guess. And I feel like we go in the trench, we get to go a little bit faster. So there's that too. All right. Difference between what USA thinks is old. Well, again, we haven't been around as long. We've only been around for 250 years.
City Hall.
At least as the United States, we've only been around for 250 years. I mean, people have been here longer than that. But in terms of, as a country, we're only 250 years old. So, we're youngins compared to other places. Don't have the double-decker yet. I think that after we get this run done, we will unlock the double-decker. We should have everything we need after this run is done to get the double-decker. Because we should finish up all of the stops to make that available to us. I do believe. Because this is the final run of the stops. I feel like this is circuit number 4. Oh, wait, we must have all the tea all the time. So, oh boy. I'm looking at the chat and this guy like stopped right in front of me. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. You got this. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in your ability. So. And 111 Saviola. Welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for subscribing. Subscribing, that's the word. A very, very happy Tuesday to you, because it is not Monday. There we go. Do I ever drink tea? No, I mean, the tea I drink is just like, I don't drink like, I drink like fruity kind of teas. So like a raspberry tea or an apple tea or cinnamon tea, but I don't drink like proper tea, I'd say. Because I'm not a fan of that. Like your Earl Greys or your like unflavored teas. Teas that taste like tea, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. I don't normally drink those all that much. But like a good thing of like celestial seasonings, it's like an apple something or a cranberry or something like that. I'd be all about it. I'm a fan of those. So, I mean, they're not really infusion herb teas. They're just like you can buy them in boxes at stores here in the States. And they're just like multiple, there's just like a whole bunch of different flavors of them. Are you stopping? You're not stopping. All right. Are you stopping? You're stopping. Okay. So again, we're going to pull out here, try and get right in here. So that way this guy does not cut us off. Lady Fluffy drinks enough tea for me to skip it. I love it. She drinks enough tea for the both of us. And then maybe a couple other people. Oh, shoot. We're good. We're good. We got this. Oh, seriously? Seriously, I am that short. I came up 6 thumbs short. I came up 6 thumbs short. You're kidding me. Really, 6 thumbs short. Everything else I've got. Every other route here I finished, other than 99th Street, where I needed 6 stinking thumbs. We got 494 out of 500. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Why are you being like that? Literally 6 thumbs. Ha. I can't believe that. Jeez. Oh, boy. All right. Dustin, how you doing? Good to see you. I think I know what I'm going to do here. Because I know that for one of the achievements, I got to take a look at the achievements again, see what we got here for achievements. Let me go back in here. So one of the achievements is drive a mirrored line where all bus stops are serviced twice except the turnaround stop. Okay, so I'm going to set up a turnaround line. Because I think that it might have been Michael that talked about whether or not you can do like turnarounds in this game. Or mirrored lines. So let's do a mirrored line. What can we have the mirrored line do? Maybe stuff up here? So yeah, let's edit this line. Let's edit this line. We're gonna take out a bunch of these stops. So we'll do SAS University Campus, Belvedere Elementary, 99th Street, Belvedere Elementary, SAS University Campus. That will be, I believe, the mirrored line that they want. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as a mirrored line that only does the turnaround stop one time, which is 99th Street. I think that should take care of it. So let's go ahead and do this quick line. In our little lightning bus. Oh, yeah. Before I do that, I want to also get the lightning bus looking better. So let's go back here. Because this is just a boring bus. So let's give this a bit of a livery. So customize top layer. What kind of a livery do we want in this guy? New Heights? Windfall Oaks? I mean, it's the Belvedere bus. Maybe that. I kind of like that. Kind of like that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go with that. I like that one. That'll work. Again, we never see it when we're driving because we've always got it in permanent cockpit mode. But yeah. So drives, the 6 line, again, mirrored line, the 99th Street stop only served once. Give it a whirl. Let's do it. And this should get us a cheese. If I read that right, we should get some cheese for this. So hopefully I have that correct. And then I got to do one more. This is the afternoon run, so I've got to do this run and one more run and not get any negative comments. And then we'll get another cheese.
Belvedere Elementary.
So as long as I do 2 runs with no issues, then we'll get another cheese. Which should not be a problem. I think we'll be fine with this. And then we just got to find the run that's going to get us the big 300 thumbs on at one stop. Which would really be cool. But that's going to be, again, a really, really long run to get all those thumbs at one point in time. That's going to be a mega run. All right, Belvedere Elementary is already finished off. So, Gibbles, how you doing? Looking for your ticket, need ride from jail back to the bar. Happy Tuesday to you.
99th Street.
All right, here we go. 99th Street. And Marcus Ice, how you doing? Great to see ya. And we're turning left here, right? Yeah. Oh, so these are both lefts, and the stop is probably just beyond the light here. That's probably what we're doing. Oh no, we got a bit before the stop, so yeah, we're good. We're good. And the limiter is on. Okay, just want to make sure of that. Beggar one with mega bendy bus. I'm not a huge fan of the bendies. That's the only trouble. If I could find a way to make a nice bendy route where it was like, where I could like minimize curb hits, then I'd probably be good. But yeah, I suck at driving the bendies. 99th Street. So that takes care of New Heights, which means we now officially have the double decker. That is now officially in our collection, or will be when we get back to the office. So, well, Sniper, how you doing? Hey, you made it. You're right on time. As long as you make it, then you're right on time. Are you going or are you stopping? You're stopping. All right, just want to make sure. Never know with these guys at times. So... It's weird making this going this way and not turning at City Hall, because I feel like we always turn at City Hall there. So how many buses do we have left on lock? I don't know, 5, 6, maybe 5. It's probably 5, because I think that you unlock one for every district that you finish the second time around. And so we have 2 districts that I think we've finished 2 times now. So I think we got 5 left. Pretty sure. And stop just past the stop sign.
Yay!
All right. Can barely see the traffic through the rainy window. That doesn't help me. Oh, that did me no good. Here once, twice, 3 times the district. And I'm going to stop there. Yes, you're once, twice, 3 times the district. This is all Lady Fluffy Dragon's fault. Because she was the one who gave me these song prompts. Do 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 do.
SAS University Campus.
Yep, you got Lady Fluffy Dragon to blame for that little ditty.
Very smooth.
Right there. Yep. See, this is the kind of content you just won't get on any other channel. Right here, right here. Guy singing a made-up version of 3 Times a Lady by the Commodores. You're not going to get that just about anywhere, man. I'm telling you. Only here on Rusty Champaign are you going to get that kind of stupidity. Grade A bona fide. All right, so this is the end of this run, and again, we should get cheese for this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there, Chief. If I read this right... Yep, there it is. Oh, wait. Double cheese? I got a bonus cheese I wasn't even expecting to get. And another cheese. There we go. I got the cheese I was thinking, the one, oh, and another cheese. It's triple cheese. Holy cow, triple cheese. We love triple cheese. Dang. How about that? Triple cheese. Now, you see, if I was like Raya's stream, I'd have a button on my stream deck where I'd play some music and I'd have like cheese wedges that would fly on my screen, but I'm not like Raya like that. He's got the thing that he plays all the time where some music plays and he's got potatoes that like fly on his stream for reasons. And yeah, if I had something where if I had like cheese wedges, that'd be hilarious. I do not have that though. So now we have the double decker. Finally, a double decker is in our midst. Finally, we own it. It is ours. Right over here. Boom, 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 boom. So we have 4 buses left. No, we have 3 buses left to unlock. 3 remain. And here it is, the Horizon Sightseer. Fonse, Fonse, Fonse. Love it. This bus is going to get the New Heights look. That looks great on that. I'm a fan of that. Like it. Like it, like it, like it. That is a slick looking bus. So what do I have left as cheese here? 3 shifts without receiving any negative reaction. Get the rewards of 7 upgraded districts. Unlock 7 bridges. Those are the 3 that we can get. And then the other 2 that are going to be, you got to play this game forever to get them, are, I would drive 500 miles. So yeah, you got to drive 500 miles. We've driven 100 miles so far. And then transport 1,000 passengers. We have currently transported 1,461. So those are the final 2 that are going to take you like forever to get. But now we need to have a good shift, not have any complaints. So I will probably drive in the small bus just to make sure I do not screw up this achievement. Because I don't want to screw this one up. We want to make sure we get this right. That makes me a cheese whiz. Da, 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 da. There we go. That's for you. So yeah, I'm going to drive in this small bus one more time. Because again, I want to make sure that I get 3 shifts in a day where we have no complaints. I want to drive a line that is not going to be all that long. Oh, that line is longer than I'd like to drive. Well, but at the same time, that line also covers a lot of stuff that I need. Or can I knock something off this line? I probably can. Let's see, edit line. Let's see. Let's take a couple of these stops off. So 9. Actually, let's just knock this line down. Let's redo this line a bit. I could just do this line. All Saints Church, just doing a loop to itself. No, we're going to do a line that goes through here. So, All Saints Church, park and ride. All Saints Church, park and ride, High Road, Fairview. Just nice, easy ride. And then if I went back to there, no, not do that. Let's not do that. Yeah. And again, is L1? No, that doesn't help me. All right, so let's go back. Do this again. So one more time. Let's do this again. So All Saints Church, park and ride. Nope. All Saints Church, park and ride, High Road, and Fairview. Nice, simple. Hopefully, we'll not screw it up. This should be fine. Should be fine. And our little lightning bus. And if we get this done properly and do not have any negative comments, that should get us another cheese. We're having a good run in all 3 shifts of the day. Are you going to let me up? You're not going to let me up. How about you? You're going to let me up because I'm going to jump right in front of you. Haha.
Park and ride.
Now watch, I botch like the most basic of things on this run and it causes me to flub it. Make some dumbest of mistakes and somehow botch it. I don't care if I'm like 3 miles away from the curb. So, all right, 2 down. All right. And we're plenty of time. So even though I missed this light, we got plenty of time to get to this next stop. No problem there. All right. Yeah, guys, just go ahead. Everybody run the light. I do that kind of thing, and I get people yelling at me for running the light. But you three guys just go through the red. It's fine. All 3 of you, not 1, not 2, but 3 of you run the red. Why not? Again, I go into a light where it's 3/4 of the way yellow, and I get yelled at for running a red light. But if you're AI traffic, you can do whatever the heck you want. I see how this game goes. I see how they do this. All right, one more stop. One more stop. We just got to make it one more stop. And not do anything dumb. Let that guy go. There you go. Just let him go. And we're off.
Fairview.
Final stop. You see how the cookie crumbles. Just nice and easy. Don't stop too quick or anything like that. I've had too many times where people yelled at me for harsh braking. I'm going to wait for this light to change. I am not even going to risk making the right turn here on red. I'm just going to wait. I would be perfectly happy to wait for this light to change. I got plenty of time. I'm 50 seconds ahead of time, so there's no point in me going ahead until the light changes. Whenever it changes. Is it going to change ever? There we go. And here it is. We have hopefully now done everything we needed to do for yet another achievement. Because we had 3 runs today that did not have any negative comments. So I think that qualifies. Yep. 2 more. Got another double cheese. We unlocked the other bridges. And we unlocked the other bridges, and we had the 3 shifts where no one yelled at us. 5 cheese that quick, man. It's like mega cheese. Is going to the naughty corner, is going to the naughty corner an achievement? Maybe. Maybe. Wow. Holy cow. So what is the only other thing that we have left to do in terms of things then, basically? Get the additional rewards of 7 upgraded districts. That's really it. And then drive another 399 miles and transport another 8,515 passengers. That's all. So, okay. Okay. So much cheese. Just incredible amounts of it. So with that being the case, we are now going to start working on a line. So what do we have left then? We've got Windfall Oaks, we got Wrights Crossing, and we got the Strings. That's all we got left in terms of things that need to be finished. So maybe I just try and do a run that will cover all 3 of those. That's going to be a big run, but we can certainly try it. So let's see. Let's get rid of the 6th line. Oh, let's get rid of the 6th line. Not edit the line. Delete the line. And add a new line.
I'll let the public know immediately.
So we need a line that is somehow going to hit all of these stops some way, shape, or form. So let's see. If I start at Cinder Hotels, go to Central Shopping Street, go to Wright Statue, go up here to Music Row, then go to All Saints Church, and then to the Park and Ride, and then to let's see. Go to Cinder Street, And then go to, or no, actually, no, let's do that. Let's take that out. Let's go to Cinder Street. And then go to the park and ride. Oh, man, in a little cul-de-sac there. All right. And then go to Fairview, and then go to High Road. Oh, actually, I don't need Fairview. I mean, I guess I can stop at Fairview. Let's stop at Fairview. Fairview, High Road. And then, let's see. We'll go to Cinder Street again. We'll go to All Saints Church again. We'll go to Music Row again. We'll go to Wright Statue again. We'll go to the Central Shopping Street again. Try that run. See what that's going to be like. So, we might get 100% minus the two big achievements of driving 500 miles and taking care of 10,000 passengers, because that's going to be one of those where you're just driving for the sake of driving. So, yeah, that part I don't know. But the other stuff, I want to unlock all the buses and get all the stops to where they're like the 3 of 3, where you get the 620 thumbs at each stop. Because I still don't know what that's about. But yeah, I don't know about the doing the 500 miles. It's a bummer where they have, or you got to do that much to get those achievements done, because you end up in a position where you're doing stuff for the sake of doing stuff, and that's not the best. I mean, it'd be nice if you get other things that you could continue trying to achieve along that way. So, all right. So let's try this. And again, we're going to go on our nice bus here, our sightseer. Let's give this one a whirl. See what this is going to be like. Can get all kinds of passengers on this guy. This biggin. All right. This will be fun. This is going to be a fun time. This is the bus that since the very beginning, I have wanted this bus. So we're going to go on a nice 30-minute cruise, hitting a lot of stops, trying to get ourselves a lot of thumbs. Got a 27 multiplier. It's the only bad thing. It was because of what I have for the modifier. Since I have the cockpit mode modifier, I can't take a look at the outside of the bus. It'd be cool just to see the outside of the bus just for the sake of seeing the outside of the bus, but I can't see it with the cockpit mode on. I'd have to do a run with cockpit mode off, so that way then we could see the bus while we're driving. But unfortunately, I'm restricted to this view because of the modifier that I've got. So, from Discord, you just messaged any of the team about, is there any other level besides 2 for any districts? Well, and that's the thing, because there is like all the stops do have like a third thing where if you get 620 thumbs, it does something. I don't know what the thing is that it does, but it does something. Just because they show that there's something there to try and get. But what you get for it, again, I don't know, and if you know, don't tell me. But we'll probably work on that in one of the areas here. I must need to be a little bit further up. This bus interior looks like a spaceship. It's a nice looking bus. I'm sure this thing is very, very comfortable to drive. And I would imagine that this bus, if you were actually in this bus, this is probably what the inside of this bus actually looks like. I would think. I gotta wait a little bit here. But you're turning left. But I shouldn't go in front of you. All the traffic got away from... Oh, you're turning left. So, oh boy, that was bad. Don't bother looking right. Whatever you do, don't bother looking right. That's overrated. Boy, I thought for sure I was going to hit the curb with the back tire there. Somehow did not. Somehow managed to do that. This is new. That construction sign there. The Enviro, oh, they have really nice leather seats. Yeah, this feels like it's a nice bus. It'd be interesting to see exactly how many passengers you would get on this thing. Because it says it has room for like 78, but I don't think we ever would get 78 passengers on here. It's hard to tell exactly what dictates how many passengers you're going to have that show up at any particular stop. Like if I did a big nighttime route, and went through all the districts, would I get to the point where we'd have just like a ton of passengers that would show up? Possibly, I don't know. Maybe. Alright, so now we're heading down to that one district down to the, like the south. I'm going to call it the south. Like the southeast one. Yeah, tried to not hit the curb in the process. Yeah, it'd be real cool seeing this bus while we're driving it. I'll have to do one run where we're not in cockpit mode, just so I can like be in chase cam and see the buses we're driving it. So that'd be kind of cool. Come on, come on, come on. I'll follow you. There you go. We got this. Now this would be the kind of game that you could just fall asleep to. just do like an 8-hour mega stream with no commentary of just driving the bus. Just have that as a background thing. And Moe, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Just do like some route that'd be like an 8-hour shift. Yeah, this thing, I mean, if this was just all, if all you heard was just the sound of the bus going for an extended period of time, you can fall asleep just like that. You can hear someone snoring from the lurking zone. All right, what are you guys all doing? What are you all doing? Oh, this bad spot. Yeah, and you get to the point, at this point, you could set up like a massive run. Because with all the districts open and all that, you can set up a run that is like as long as you want. You can have as many stops as on the route as you want now. There's nothing limiting you anymore. So if you wanted to set up like an 8-hour run, you could do it. I don't know if you'd want to do it, but you could do it. Just have a run that would go like 100 miles. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I knew I was going to hit that curb. I knew I was going to hit that curb. All right, are you going to go? You're going to go. Okay, that's fine. I'm still going to be interested in seeing, because it looks like they want us to turn in a cul-de-sac, and it's so weird that they would want us to do that, but if so, so be it. Oh, come on, that wasn't a speed bump. That was so not a speed bump. That was like the smallest speed bump known to mankind. So is this where the little cul-de-sac is that we're turning into? I think it is. Well, I guess it's not really a cul-de-sac per se, but it certainly looks like one. I mean, in my mind, this qualifies as a cul-de-sac that we're in here. A giant cul-de-sac. The roads here are really nice. And again, this is one of those things that when they do the upgrading of the districts, you end up with roads that look like this. It's really kind of cool. Yeah, this is a cul-de-sac. I am calling this a cul-de-sac. An easy one, but I'm calling it one. So. I thought you were just dreaming of midnight muffins. I'm dreaming of a midnight muffin, just like the muffins I used to know. Yes, he's singing Christmas songs, and it's May, because he is just that much of a dork. Yes, he is. So. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. And off we go. Your boss was singing a Christmas song. Now why? I did it because it fit the stream. Well, why would anyone sing a Christmas song in May if it, like unprompted? That's odd. Very, very strange. Oh shoot! Got to stop here. Would help if I stopped at all the stops instead of just the stops that I feel like stopping at. So, your small hunch, you can absolutely go past level 2. You go up to level 99. Okay. I guess if you really wanted to, you could. Interesting. All right. Off we go. Oh yeah, that's right. We're going into the little this area here. I love this part. And this is one of the areas that changed when the district changed over. Because this used to be a really, really, really wide street. And then they made it this instead. So. Oh, park and ride. Yeah. I mean, park and rides, that's just for... Yeah, you see that a lot. Where you... Yeah, where it's a... You've got a parking lot and then people get together either to commute or they have it in... They have it around here also at at train stops,
High road.
where you will, you'll, oh boy. Yeah, they'll have it here where you stop it like on the Metro line in Chicago, with the Metro being a train that takes you from all throughout the suburbs, basically to downtown Chicago. And they'll have park and ride lots, or they'll have them on near at exits on the interstate for people that want to commute together. They'll have that. So. So quiet. Everything's so quiet. I should play some of my own music in the background here. That was something I asked Cans about, like the music that he plays when he does his streams, because there's a lot of times where he'll have music going when he streams, and I never knew where he got his music from. And he told me that he gets it from a Spotify playlist. I really should have that on in the back. I gotta look into that. Are you gonna go, sir? You are gonna go. Okay. Are you gonna go, sir? You're gonna go. Are you gonna go? Right, you're gonna go. Okay. Are you gonna go? You're gonna go through the red light because I see my arrow is red. So everybody's gonna go when they want to go. Just whenever they feel like going, they're gonna go. The land of everybody wants to go first. Exactly. Everybody is the top priority. In their own mind, they're all the top priority. So we're not going to get high road done with this. I was hoping we would, but we're not. We're going to come close. But that's okay.
Sand to sand.
You're looking at some Spotify playlists, but you don't know where to... You don't know... I'd have to look up the one that... because I can't remember the name of the one that Cans told me about. What is it? Well, while I'm at a red light, I can stop and take a look. I can pull it up on my... Let me go into my Discord on here, because that light's still red. Here I am, the bus driver, just checking my phone while I'm at a red light. Yeah, so, what do you say? Harris Heller's Stream Beats. Yeah, Harris Heller's, Hellars, Stream Beats. And that is on Spotify. And from what I can tell, you don't have to have like a premium account or anything like that for it to just play consistently. So I should turn that on. That'd be kind of cool. Is everybody going to turn... Everybody's going to go. Yeah, there we go. Just go on. Just go ahead. Biggest intersection ever. And nobody knows when to actually go through it. No one can figure it out. That's... Yeah, because I could see just having some light music on in the background. Nothing intrusive. Just a little something. Make it kind of interesting. David, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. You must be home from work. That is my guess. And if so, I hope your day at work went very, very well. So... Music is horrible. Some is. Depending on what the music is, some of it can be not that great. So. Oh, we're not going to get Cinder Street either. So, we are driving the double-decker. We are in the double-decker here. Jeff! How you doing? Holy cow, it's Jeff! Wow! Welcome in. This is exciting. Good to see you. It's for music you use Epidemic Sound Theory, $10 a month for a creator. Oh, cool. I will have to remember that. Someone's going to have to type that into the Discord because I'm not going to remember that. And Jeff, it is a thrill having you here. I'm very, very surprised. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. This is kind of cool. I'm assuming you're probably this far in the game as well, I would think. But yeah, this has been fun. It's been a fun adventure getting to this point. We've got 3 districts left to get completely unlocked. We're getting pretty darn close at this point. I was hoping that this run was going to get us on a couple of them, but we're going to have to do this run one more time to do it, it seems like. Oh yeah, and then we have the non-speed bumps here. So, okay, easy. Oh, you found me on Twitch. Oh, cool. Completed the day yesterday, played it every... Oh, yeah, it's a fun game. It really, really is. I mean, I have not played any other bus games before, so I've had a lot of people that have asked me, like, how I think this compares to, like, Bus Simulator 2021, and I always give them the same answer. I don't know, because I never played that one, but I just love this one. I love the way that this thing drives. I just love the way it feels. It's been very, very fun. I'm not a driving game expert by any means, but this has been a really good time. I've really very much enjoyed it. So. Oh, I think got guy turning left here. And I got that guy. That was a bad turn. That's all right. That's all right. Nobody got hurt. Nobody smashed into the bus. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Might be a little bit forward. Oh, no, we're fine there. So. Cool. You posted. Oh, cool. Awesome. Thank you. Because I will have immediately forgotten it. Yeah. Nobody got hurt this time. Give it one more time. All right, off we go.
Using road.
Is this the final stop? No, it's not the final stop. But we're leaving this district and going back into the other area. That's the best way to move heavy metal is with a crane. Da 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 da. I'd hold up the sign if I wasn't driving. If I was not driving, I would totally... Well, wait, we're slowing down. So da 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 da. There you go. That's just for you. All right. Your favorite bus is the Vicinity CNG. Oh, is it the... Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about, Jeff. Is it the one you get... I think it's the one you get from finishing off Belvedere. I think I just unlocked that one earlier today before we got the double-decker. Honestly, the one that I love the most is the Latenda. That little guy that you get right near the beginning of the game. I loved that bus. That bus is so fun to drive. Just a little itty-bitty bus, a little 24-footer. It's like driving a party bus. And if it weren't for the fact that I already had everything on it maxed out, I'd probably still be driving it. And honestly, I could just drive it anyway. So. But yeah, that Latenda is a very, very fun bus. As is the Vicinity. If I'm thinking of the bus you're talking about, I think I know which one it is. And I think that was the one that we got earlier today. So, Jeff, when you play, do you play... I'm assuming you play with a wheel? And if so, what wheel do you use? Because I'm just playing this with a PS4 controller. No, I'm going to have to go here. But I would imagine that given the amount of driving that you do, you probably use a wheel in your travels. As opposed to rookie old me. Oh, really? Wow, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm using my PS4 controller. Using an Xbox controller. Wow, I would not have guessed that. But a game like this, it plays great with the controller. I wish I had 2 more buttons. But aside from that, It's great. I wish I had something mapped that would like snap the camera immediately left and something that would snap the camera immediately right. Or when I look left when I look left and right at stops, like cross traffic. I wish I had that, but I don't, and I don't have anything on my controller that I want to remap basically. So Zach Spenneberg, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for subscribing. A very, very happy Tuesday to you because it is not Monday. Despite what I say, it is not Monday. Yeah, the steering on this is great. It took me a little bit to get used to it at the beginning. Just like get used to the dead zone. And it is a little bit weird at times just because the steering wheel doesn't center as quickly as I would expect it to. So there are times where I feel like, and maybe that's the way it is when you're actually driving a bus. So I feel like I have times where I've got to really kind of yank it back the other way to get everything to kind of recenter. But again, that may be mimicking what an actual bus is like, for all I know. Like, it feels like it could go to center a little bit faster than it does. But again, if that's the biggest quibble I've got, I don't have any problems at all.
Oh.
But yeah, like something here where I could just have the camera immediately go left and then immediately go right would be great. Oh, shoot. I saw somebody there. Oh, you're stopping. Okay, cool. Darth Spectre, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you're doing well, because it is not Monday. All right. Is that... No, still not yet. Not yet. So right statue is good. And where are we going from here? Final stop, Central Shopping Street.
Central Shopping Street.
Last stop. So I am doing quite well. I hope you're doing good too. We're having a very, very good run here. A very good run. And Raider Fire Brigade, how you doing? Great to see ya. Hope you're doing well. So, well, no problem. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for stopping by. You take care of yourself, and I hope we do see you again very, very soon. So, you beat this game a couple days ago. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that gets us a lot. Let's see where we are now. Now that we got all this done. How are we looking? And Sam, take care of yourself as well over on the Twitch side. Great seeing you, and I hope we see you again very, very soon, too. So yeah, we're getting to the point where we don't have many stops left. The only reason I always drive with a speed limiter is because I don't ever know what the speed limits are on the streets. Sometimes it is not easy to tell what the speed limits are on the streets, and I don't want to sit here trying to figure out if I'm going too fast or too slow on a street where I don't know where the speed limit is. The strings is done. That's cool. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but we got that done, so excellent. You have 16 hours in this game, and it took you 13 and a half. Yeah, we're on, this stream will make 12 and a half. Yeah, because our first stream we did an extended first look. So yeah, we're up to 12 and a half hours now on this. Yeah, if it were easy to tell what the speed limits were everywhere, I'd consider not having the speed limiter, but it is not very easy to always tell what the speed limits are. But yeah, Jeff, I think that the bus that you're talking about is Or which one are you talking? Was it the? It was one of the vicinities you said, right? Was it the Vicinity Classic? Or was it the Vicinity Lightning? I like both of them. The Classic's nice because the Classic is not that hard to drive. I find that one to be pretty fun. The Classic. Okay, yeah. I like this one too. But this one, the little Latenda, I loved this bus. This little itty bitty bus. This was a really fun one. So, John, take care of yourself. Off to baseball practice in this 80-degree weather. Again, send some of that warmth this way. It's only 56 here. That makes no sense. I'd be happy. You could send me 10 degrees. Then you'd be at 70. I'd be at 66. That'd be perfect. So, it'll be warm again at some point, but it just hasn't been here for a bit. All right, so what do we have left? What stops do we have left? I've got Wrights Crossing and I've got Windfall Oaks. That's all we got left. And we've got the Central Shopping Street. And then we've got all of the stops here. So let's do this. So on this line, I'm just going to delete that line again, set up a new line again.
Let me update the website and we're good to go.
So I think I can probably do a mirrored run. So let's do this. So Central Shopping Street. And then we're going to go to... let's see. From here, we're gonna. Oh no, this one is. Oh, I can't. No, I don't want to do that because I've got so much to do in Riverside. So let's see. All Saints Church, and then High Road, and then Riverside, and then Cinder Streets. Actually, I don't need to do that stop. Oh shoot! And no, I botched it. Okay, so let's do it. So still. So High Road, and then Riverside, and then... Oh, but I don't want to do that because it's going to be lefts. Let's go that way, just so I'm not doing lefts. I hate lefts. Cinder Street, and then we'll go here, High Road, Riverside, Cinder Streets, High Road, Riverside, Cinder Streets, and then out. That should work. I think that'll work. I think that's going to get it. I think that'll get it. That should get us everything we need. Yeah, route like that. I think that should get that. I feel good about it. I'm going to try that. So, yeah. Yeah, we have the unlimited stops now. That's where I was saying earlier. It'd be, you could set up like an 8-hour run and just stream it, not have any commentary on it, and just be like, fall asleep while I drive for 8 hours on one run. Not that I'd ever do that, but you could. That'd be one way to get those extra achievements for driving 500 miles and taking care of 10,000 passengers. That'd be one way to handle it. Yeah, maybe I'll drive the Classic. I like the Classic. Let's do that. Go with that one. So, it's 54 up in Wisconsin, but it feels like 47. Yeah, it's been weird. The weather's just been strange, man. It has been very, very strange. That is what you call the coach run. Yeah, those are the only achievements I'm not going to have. I basically... The only achievement I'm missing at this point is the one for having all 7 of the districts completely taken care of. So of the 26 achievements it is, or 28, we have all of them except 3. There we go. It is 80 degrees in North Carolina. Again, Everybody out east is got all the nice weather. And meanwhile, here in the Midwest, we are just, it is, I mean, again, it's not cold. It's just unseasonably cool. The temperatures here are normally about 70 now. And it's like 56 here, which is just weird. All right, yeah, there you go. Go through the light. Go through the light as well. Don't even bother stopping for the red light. Just go right on through. Right on through. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it at all. So. It is cold and rainy in St. Louis. Yeah, I would imagine it's about the same there as it is here. I lived about 8 years of my life in near the St. Louis area. I was out in West County for the better portion of 8 years, from 2012 to 2020. And then finally moved back home to my adopted hometown. St. Louis is nice. St. Louis has some really good barbecue. That's one of the things I like most about St. Louis. And they have Ted Drew's. The Kansas City Zoo has kangaroos? Huh. I did not know that. I learn something new every day. I know the area all too well. You live in Florida? Oh, okay. Was there anything in particular that brought you back to St. Louis? Or, like, because going from Florida to St. Louis, it feels like if you had the choice, you'd take Florida. But I don't know. Again, St. Louis is nice, but in the summer, St. Louis can get oppressive weather-wise. It's like the worst of all things because it can get really, really hot, and it's just always unbelievably humid all the time in St. Louis. It can't help but be humid in St. Louis in the summer. Oh, it's your hometown. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. That makes sense. I totally get it then. Yeah, I'm Chicago born and raised, but I have not lived in the city. I lived in the city proper for a number of years, and now I'm downstate in Champaign, Illinois. Which is like I said, it's not my hometown, but in my mind, it's my hometown because it's like the most special of places to me. It's the place I love the most. And the place that means the most to me. But all of my family's still back up in the city. Or not in the city, but they're all in the Chicago suburbs. Chicago is one of those places that I always say it's a great place to visit, but I would never live there again. Ever, ever. So, last time you were there was to see David Gilmour. It's changed a lot since then. Changed a whole lot since then. Monticello is your hometown. Oh, okay, that's right by me, Jerry. Right down the street, basically. If you don't count Joliet. Oh, Joliet. You see, that's the funny thing about Chicago. Is that you'll have a lot of people that say, I'm from Chicago, and then you ask them where about in Chicago they're from, and they'll say, like, Elgin. It's like, Elgin's not Chicago. That's what they'll say anyway. Say, yeah, I'm from Chicago. Where about? Hampshire. What? That's 40 miles away. But they'll say it anyway. Yeah, Chicagoland. Yeah, they're not from Chicago. They're from Chicagoland. You know, Chicagoland. It's funny how the suburbs keep going further and further and further west. You know, people that live in flipping Belvedere that say they're from Chicago. You're closer to Rockford than you are Chicago at that point, but people say that anyway. NASCAR's returning there soon? Huh. That's cool. You graduated high school in Pacific. Oh, okay, I know Pacific. Yeah, my kids live in Fenton. Actually, they're right near Arnold Fenton, like right on the border of the two. And they're going to be moving down further in Arnold. 'Cause, yeah, my daughter just got a house. I didn't even know how that's even possible. But yeah, they're going to be a little bit further south in Arnold here, pretty soon. So, yeah, Fenton's nice. Fenton is nice. When I was living there, I lived in Baldwin, which was really nice. A very nice area. Why do I feel like the limiter's not on this thing? Maybe it is, but it just feels like I'm flying. Whoa, boy. Probably stop the line. That might help. So. There we go. I guess I can go here. I always get confused because they say I can go here, but the stop line is like way back there. That's so weird. Cozy! How you doing? Happy Wednesday to you. And good morning. And Jeff, thank you so much for stopping by. Definitely appreciate that. You have yourself a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I hope you stop by again soon. It was good having you here. Take care of yourself. All right. Off we go. Okay. Here we go. You're not sure. Yeah. You don't exactly know how you're doing this morning? The jury's still out. And Bella, how you doing? Great to see you. I hope you're doing well as well. This is an interesting place to have your little sign for your whatever you got going on there. Just right there in the road. Makes perfect sense. And another person that I look over and they're like, ah! Just jump scare. Are you getting off the bus, or you just did you like get on the bus at some weird stop and you're just like not getting off, or what's going on? Are you going to just stand here and talk to me, or what's the deal with you? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to pretend you're not there. Yeah, they do have kids in the game. not many. Oh, shoot. That was my bad. My bad. We'd been doing so good for such a longest time. It's that kid. He threw me off. Just standing there, staring at me. Creeping me out like crazy. You go ahead and go in front of me, because of course you will. So, let's see. Had a day off in Amsterdam. Oh, cool. Very, very nice. Very nice. The kid who doesn't pay the fare. I hope he paid. And then that guy, like, cut the corner short, because of course he did. All right, here we go. Is there somebody coming? No, we're good. We got this. We got this. When they announce final destination like it does in real buses. Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like they do a good job at giving you the announcements about, like, the individual stops. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, James, we'll pause. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Take care of yourself, and thank you so much. It was a lot of fun getting that double-decker. They're going to totally get me for going through this light. They're going to totally yell at me and say that I ran a red light. No, they didn't. Wow, how about that? They normally always get on my case for that. Even though I was in the light completely when it was yellow. But they tell me I ran a red light. So. Cozy, if you have an extra cup, I'll take it too. All right, are you getting off the bus now? There you go, you little creeper. You weirdo standing right there next to me for some reason. Oh, when you get... yeah. That makes sense. I totally get it there. I understand that. From a realism standpoint. I can see that. Emma and Nala say meow, 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 meow. The same to Emma and Nala, although I can't say it as well as they do, I'm pretty sure. Am I going to make this light? I am. And that dude just turned not in the turn lane. That's fine. So hopefully, whoa. Hopefully I'll have all the stops taken care of here. Let's see. I'm dating. How you doing? Good to see you. No, we haven't hit any pedestrians. I don't think you actually can hit any pedestrians. I think that they are impervious to buses. But we've hit a number of curbs. We've hit some cars. But in terms of pedestrians, I don't think we've actually hit any of them so far. And Jason Kempthorne, how you doing? Great to see ya. And DJ King Jeff, how you doing? Good to see you as well. Happy Tuesday to both of you. Stop with all these people parked right here. This feels like it should be a bus-only lane. That people should not be able to park in this lane. That's just my opinion. So. All right. Yeah, we're going to have some work to do on these stops. Get all those. I was hoping we'd have more thumbs than that. But we'll see. Oh yeah, here we go. We're back here. So yeah, back in this weird spot where they've got like a little lemonade stand. I don't even know what they're doing over there on the right side. It looks like somebody's got like a little book stand or a little lemonade stand set up over there. Well, for whatever reason, they've got their signage right in the road. Which seems really, really weird to me. Even if you were like having some kind of a roadside thing, you wouldn't set up your signage like right in the middle of the right lane. It's very, very odd. So... yeah, and I mean, all of our districts are completely upgraded, so that would be... It doesn't get any better than this. This is the best of it. And this is where I smacked the curb last time. And Luis Gonzalez, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for subscribing. And a very, very happy Tuesday to you, because it is not Monday. I hope you're doing quite well. Yeah, I could see myself just like playing this for hours at a time. just doing a big long run. Just this massive long run. Just to like try and, I mean, because it'd be interesting to figure out exactly how long of a run would you have to do to get to the point where you could get up to 10,000 passengers. It feels like you'd have to do a lot of time. How much do I like the Bluebird bus? I only think I drove it once in this game. And it was near the very beginning. So I honestly don't know. I mean, it seemed like it was nice when I drove it, but I only drove it the one time. So, and the Threshold Gaming, how you doing? You find yourself playing through on stream at 6 hours at a time. The very first episode we did, we played 5+ hours because I really wanted to put this game through its paces for 5 hours to see what it was going to be like, and absolutely loved it. Had a wonderful time. And here we are now. So, 1 coffee and 1 Vegemite toast for me. Awesome. I am good. I'm good for it. Do love my Vegemite. Even though I've never had it. And probably won't. Because from what everyone says about Vegemite, it is not something that you would normally want to try. Well, and Callum, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for subscribing. And a very happy Tuesday to you, because it is not Monday. Keep on reminding myself it is not Monday. It is Tuesday. It is not Monday. That guy was very nice to let me go past him. If I can make a true assessment. Is there a way to make Vegemite normal than just Vegemite? Like, can you like doll up Vegemite and make it something other than like what Vegemite is? I thought Vegemite was just like a standard thing. But maybe there's a way to make Vegemite be different than what it is, possibly. I do not know. Some of these intersections in this game are still so strange. They're just like gigantic intersections. I mean, bigger than any intersection that I've ever seen. All right. Too much is not good. Oh, so if you have just the right amount of Vegemite, you're good. But too much is a bad thing. I see. I think, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Perhaps. Perhaps that's the case. What happens in the game after you complete it? You just keep playing. You can just keep driving as often as you want. I mean, it's kind of like playing Flight Simulator back in the day. You just keep flying. So yeah, like after you get everything unlocked, you can just keep driving as much as you want to keep driving. So yeah, you can set up any kind of line you want. You can set up, use any bus you want. You could technically work on getting all of the masteries on all the buses, if you so chose. That'd be a possibility that you could do. Yeah. Yeah, Rick, I can totally understand why you like gigantic intersections. I can totally get that.
Central Shopping Street.
Oh, we're going this way this time. Huh. I've been going the other way this entire time. I think it's because we're going to a final stop here. Yeah, we're going to the final stop. That's why that's happening. Have I heard of Electrician Simulator? I feel like I may have, but I don't know too much about it, other than the fact that you're probably simulating being an electrician. That would seem to be about what you're doing. Are you going? You're not. You're waiting for me. Cool. And what games are on the dock for tomorrow? Honestly, I'm not sure. A lot of it depends on, because I know that there's an update for Better Mart that's coming out tomorrow. And depending on when that comes out, I will probably do something with that. Because I've been toying with the idea of doing a kind of weird playthrough of Better Marts. Where it would basically be a store called Expensive Mart, and I think I've talked about this before, where like every time we unlock a new set of products, we take the one that is the most expensive for people to buy and put it into the store, because in no world would I ever play that game and try and get all the products into the store. Never, ever, ever would I do that. But I could see doing something where I just try and put a limited selection of products into the store and do something like that. But I just don't know when that update is supposed to be coming out tomorrow. I know it's coming out tomorrow, I just don't know when. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I was waiting, because I know that they have that new update that's coming out, the 0.6.0 update. Because Better Mart is notorious for putting out updates that basically like reset the game, and it's like, oh yeah, we give you all this new stuff that basically completely changes the gameplay experience again. And that's always been one of my biggest problems with Better Mart, is the fact that it's like, guys, can you please stop making so many massive changes to your game that go all the way back to the beginning of the game? It's like, how many times do you have to change the gameplay experience and make it like a completely different game from square one? But they've got another one of those coming up tomorrow. And so depending on when that happens, that will probably be part of what we do. What the heck happened there? What the heck happened there? I hit some imaginary curb out of nowhere. I was driving perfectly fine. There was some massive curb that just jumped right out at me. So... when is Mall Simulator? Whenever they update it again. Assuming that they have not abandoned that game. Which, as far as I know from the team at F13 Games, they've said that they're still doing more stuff with it. I don't know how much I believe them. The Imaginary Leaf made another appearance. Yeah, the Better Mart update is supposed to be massive. And again, they do that all the dang time. It's like, why do you keep on coming up with these massive updates all the time? I understand that you're in early access, but why do you keep doing that? Then again, it changes the gameplay experience all the way back to the beginning. It's like, why do you make your game so hard for people to cover? That's just me griping. Mall Simulator is taking forever. Forever and ever and ever. So Wright's Crossing, everything there is done. So we have the Horizon Electric there. So I think we only have one stop left. It's Windfall Oaks. We only have this one stop left. That's all we got. This is the last one, and everything will be done. So we can probably do a quick run to try and get that stop, possibly. Possibly. Because at this point, I think there's only one bus left. I think we have all the buses except one. Yep, we only have one bus left, and that's the fuel cell. Yeah, there's not been a mall sim update in a long, long time, which is disappointing because we were having a lot of fun with that game, and then they just went, and there's nothing been heard from them ever since. I don't know what the heck's going on, but that's a shame because that was a fun game. But if you don't update the game in a long time, then what are you going to do? All right. Let's go ahead, delete this line, and do a quick line here.
I'll let the council know we're making network changes.
See what we're going to do with this line. So what are we going to do? Cinder Street, Riverside. Where am I at there? So Cinder Street, Riverside, and then Cinder Street, Riverside, Cinder Street, Riverside, Cinder Street, Riverside. That'll do it. That'll be enough to do it. And just for making it fun for everybody, we'll go ahead and do it in a bendy. Which bendy we're going to go on? We'll do the Excelsior. We'll do the Excelsior bendy. Here we go. I'm going to drive a bendy. Not going to like it, but we'll drive a bendy. We'll drive a bendy. So here we go. The update is on May 8th. I thought it was tomorrow. I really thought it was tomorrow. Maybe not. Well, if it's not tomorrow, then we won't be doing that tomorrow. But I thought it was. I guess I am incorrect. All right, here we go. We are in the bendy. Going around the cul-de-sac in the bendy. Why? What's up? Again, my wheels are on the curb. I didn't think it was on the curb. There we go. Now we're not on the curb. Now we got it. Bendy buses are not allowed in the state of Wisconsin. Is there a reason why bendy buses are not allowed in the state of Wisconsin? It seems kind of interesting.
Riverside.
Is it just because Wisconsin streets are just not... They're just too narrow? I mean, I've been in a decent amount of Wisconsin, so I guess in the city of Milwaukee I could see it as being a thing. And here we go. That guy was waiting for me. That's good. You're in Wisconsin. You don't know bendy buses. It's one of these buses that we're in. This like articulated bus where it's like almost like a double bus. So it's a really, really long bus that has a flex section in the middle of it. So the back end of the bus kind of moves a little bit separately from the front end of the bus. And they call it a bendy bus just because it's got the flex section in it. I don't think I had to stop there. I'm almost positive I didn't. Okay, now here comes the big first test. Yeah, it bends in the middle. Basically. Yeah. So it's like an accordion. It's got an accordion middle to it. All right, here we go. Big, wide turns. There we go. That's not that hard. It's really not that hard. I'm making it out to be a lot harder than it really is. It's really not that difficult. All right. Yeah, maybe in certain parts of Wisconsin they're not allowed. Because UW-Madison, I could see where they'd have bendy buses. But maybe in Milwaukee you can't have bendy buses just because there's a lot of Milwaukee where I couldn't see where they would even set up a bendy bus. Because it's just so narrow. Oh, this will be great. Yeah, I'm going to pull the bendy bus into this spot. Perfect. Perfect. This will be awesome. We'll get the front in here. Don't know about the back, but we'll get the front in here. This will be fine. So, all right. Yeah, okay. I'll take it. I'm not going to get any better than that. I'm not even going to try to get any better than that. There it is, the final stop. Good night, everybody. No, we're going to finish this line off. No. Yeah. I did not think I was going to get any closer to that on that, but that's fine. That is good. All right, don't you guys go through. Don't you guys go through. Lexi is back, finally off of work. I hope you're doing good. Again, big wide turn. Big wide turn. There we go. Nothing to it. Big wide turn. And user double F. Welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. And a very, very happy Tuesday to you, because it is not Monday. As much as I may want to say that it is not Monday. So. All right. And off we go. And now to delete all the lines keep the city without any public transport. We're done! We've done everything we need to do. There's nothing left to do. You guys are all going to have to find your way to wherever you're going without us buses anymore. Because we out. How are we looking there? Good and good. Off we go. I mean, I've driven the bendy before. I'm just not a fan of driving the bendy is all it is. I mean, this isn't my first time driving it. I just, given the choice of buses, I do not choose the bendy. Because it is, well, come on, guy. Because it takes more concentration. And you know me, I don't like concentrating if I can avoid it. I'm all about the mindless. Yeah, it's not a hard thing to grasp. You just got to turn really, really, really wide. As long as you turn really wide, you're good. Because the back end is going to turn a lot more narrow than the front end is. All right. And off we go. I thought I was going to clip that back curb with that, but I missed it. But yeah, I thought I'd turn too narrow on that left, which would have been really embarrassing to clip the back of the bus on a left turn, because lefts are normally easy in these things. It's the rights that get you. Yeah, I know. Staying focused is overrated. Blah, 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 blah. What fun is being focused? So, turning the 45-footer might I? I guess. Possibly. I don't know. Because I guess I'd have to be like looking at it in chase cam to see like just how close I am with all the turns I'm making. Because, like, from here, there's no way of knowing if I'm, like, how how much room I'm giving myself. Yeah, we'll just try and snug this in here as best we can. As best we can. Okay. That's about all I can do there. All I can say, Mike, is that with the bendy bus, just turn way wide on right turns. It drives like any other bus does if you're driving it straight, but if you're going to turn right with it, just turn way wide. Wider than you think that you would normally turn. Because it is not like driving a car. You definitely have to give the back end more room. Like here, we're going to turn way wide. So we're going to let the front end of the bus get way out here. Because the back end of the bus will catch up. Like there, I even clipped it. So yeah, you just got to turn way wide. Matt Moyle, how you doing? How to unlock the double-decker in the New Heights District? You have to upgrade the New Heights District, and then you have to get all of the stops completed once again. So you've got to get the district upgraded, and then you got to get all the stars on all of the stops in the New Heights District. So it's like one of the last districts that you'll get to. But that's how you go about doing it. That was like one of the last ones that we got. And Mike Berger, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for subscribing. And a very happy Tuesday to you, because it is not Monday. I have to keep telling myself that. So, I wonder how easy it is to roll over. I'm guessing, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they have in the game the ability to roll the bus over. Maybe they have it where you can actually do that. I feel like you'd have to be driving like a real maroon to roll the bus over. If you're just driving the bus normally, I don't think that you would really roll it over. But I feel like if you were driving, and again, maybe if you were driving the bus to the absolute limit, maybe then you could. But I don't know whether or not the game even would allow something like that to happen. So I have not had any issues with it. So, the devs have said it's possible. Yeah, yeah, and again, I'm guessing that if you were to drive it really out of control, then you could do such a thing. Like get yourself onto a street where you're going like 45 miles an hour and just floor the thing. Or just get yourself to where you can have some big straightaway and then just yank on the wheel as hard as you can. And then possibly you could do it. I think we're good there. Yeah, we're good there. It's going to be coming from over there. That's the turn signal. Yeah. Jeff, it's playing Global Rescue now. I like Global Rescue. We'll probably get back to that one here pretty soon. Because honestly, at this point, I don't know if we're going to have much more to do here with Busbound. Because we've kind of unlocked everything now. It's going to have taken us 12 and a half hours, but we will have gotten everything. Because there's a question, how far are we through the campaign? This was the final stop that we needed to unlock. So with this, we're going to have all of the achievements other than the two that are just the endurance achievements. So we're going to have all the buses unlocked. We've got all the bridges unlocked. I mean, everything that can be unlocked has been unlocked. But the only achievements that we don't have are the ones for driving 500 miles and the ones for picking up 10,000 passengers. Those are the only things that we have not yet done in the game. And those are just the ones where it's just endurance and driving until the new DLC comes out. Yes. And when the new DLC comes out, we will definitely be having that here. Absolutely. Because I love this game, and I will play it anytime they have any kind of a DLC for it. So it is not the last that we will see of this game. But it may be the last that we see of it until the DLC happens. Okay, guy. You've got to make a move. You've got yourself stuck there. So. Oh, for the double-decker, that's possible but extremely difficult. Yeah, and again, I like I said, I feel like you would really, really have to be driving it crazy to get it to the point where you could possibly roll it over. Under normal conditions and under normal circumstances, I would think that you would probably not roll it. But if you're just driving like an absolute maniac, I mean, anything's possible if you drive like a maniac. So. All right. Final stop. Riverside, one more time. The final stop. Turning real wide. Real wide. Okay. I mean, I give it to the people that drive these buses. This is not an easy job at all. I would not want to do this in real life. Because to me, this is not an easy thing. And there are so many people that are on the roads that would have no problem whatsoever in cutting you off and like just driving like an absolute idiot in front of you. I could not imagine being a bus driver. The amount of patience you would need to be a bus driver. Yeah, I don't think I have it. So yeah, I definitely give it to the people that are bus drivers. Yeah, absolutely. So cool. Gambox, how you doing? If you lose so many points, do you have to do the route all over again? No, you don't really. I mean, the only thing is that if you have too many problems, your multiplier is going to go down to 1. But you'd have to drive really, really, really badly to have your multiplier go all the way back down to 1. It would take some work to get to that point. So cool. There it is. The final achievement, other than the 2 that are for driving a long way and picking up a whole lot of passengers. There are 17 buses currently in the game. There might be more if you have the deluxe edition, but in the regular edition of the game, there are 17 buses in it. So you have 17 different buses you can drive and 17 different buses that you can work on mastering. So that'd be a thing that you could possibly do as well. Just work on getting all the masteries for all of the buses. Like if we go here and look at all of our buses, they are now completely unlocked. So yeah, that was the last one we got, the fuel cell. The game doesn't really have an end point. I mean, it ends whenever you decide you don't want to drive anymore. But I mean, it's like an old flight simulator game would be, where the main point of Flight Simulator was flying the plane. In this case, the main point of this game is driving the bus. You could technically play until you got all the achievements, but at that point, you can still keep driving the bus. So no, at no point in time does the game say, congratulations, you've won the game, and give you a credit screen or anything like that. You can just keep driving the bus as much as you want to drive the bus. If you have the DLC, then there's 19 buses. Okay. So yeah, 2 more if you bought the If you bought the deluxe edition, you get 19. So I believe that they'll have classic buses maybe in the first DLC. I think they're planning on putting some classic buses in there. Like I said, I would love to see an old Chicago CTA style bus. That would be awesome. One of the ones that were like noisy as all get out, and they had the slanted windows. That would be really, really cool. I think that they had that as like a picture for like in their first DLC. So hopefully they do. But yeah, if I take a look at my Steam screen, I have driven 114 miles and I've handled 1,687 passengers. So that's how far away I am. I've still got to drive 386 miles. So we've been playing the game 12 and a half hours. And I've driven 114 miles, which is like 1/4 of what you need for that achievement. So you really have to drive, I don't know, close to 50 hours to get to the point where you would get the achievement for 500 miles. And I don't even know how many hours you'd have to drive to get to 10,000 passengers. You probably need to go a long way. In the old Champaign buses were like, they had some old school buses too. Like the old MTA buses, but they haven't had those in quite some time. I was playing on a controller. I was playing on a PS4 controller, and it was a great experience, very, very good experience. So, but yeah, if we take a look here, so yeah, I've got all the buses are unlocked. So I was going through here. Everything is now unlocked for me. And then if we go here and take a look at the map, everything that we have is now at 100%. So yeah, we've done it. I would drive 500 miles. I would, yeah. And the thing is, Bergnes, I'm further behind on passengers than I am on miles. So I'd have to find a line that is not only a big highway line, but also would get me a whole bunch of passengers. Like you could do a line, like hypothetically, you could do a line like this and go
the network up and running.
Bus Depot, High Ash Grove, Hall of Fame, and then go All Saints Church, and then park and ride, go there, come all the way out here, and then go, maybe then just go all the way back to there and just do a big, big run like that. You could even probably take that out, take out Phoenix High, just get rid of that, and just do that. That'd be a real good way to get a lot of miles. That'd be a heck of a way to get a lot of miles. And it's really not much in the way of turns. So that'd be a possibility. Just doing a big, big run like that. And just do that over and over again and get tons of miles that way. So, possibly. So, did I set everything up for my controller? The only thing on my controller that I changed was I put in a key binding on my right directional here, so that way the camera would reset to straight ahead. Because otherwise the camera doesn't snap back to straight ahead. So that was the only key binding that I changed on the controller. Everything else that was on the controller was there when I started playing it. So I did not add any key bindings. I did not change any bindings on my controller, other than that one. That was the only one that I did. So yeah, and this light probably also doesn't have that many stops. And I could do this on a bendy or in the double decker, because like this route, this would be a nice easy route here. Braveheart Road, there's probably a signal there, and aside from that, that's probably wide open. And take that all the way back to the bus depot. If I had more time, I'd try that now. I just don't have more time because I do have a hard stop here. But yeah. This has been very, very fun. I have enjoyed this immensely. And like I said, when we get to the point where there's a DLC, I definitely will be getting that DLC, and we will definitely be covering it here I didn't get the deluxe version. I didn't think about it because I wasn't sure what I was going to think of the game. I now regret it. but yeah, if I had it to do over again, I would have gotten the deluxe version, but I didn't do it when I bought it. So yeah. But yeah, we'll definitely, when this game has an update to it, we will definitely be covering that. Absolutely. Because it's been a lot of fun. Lot of fun. Yeah, that's why I only had the 17 buses, not the 19, because I did not buy the DLC. If I can add the deluxe version, yeah, I think you can pay like $14 for the deluxe version. The deluxe version gives you 2 additional buses, and I think it gives you access to all the DLCs when they come out. So I could do that. That would be a possibility. Get 2 more buses, and then when the DLCs come out, then have the access to those right there and then. So, yeah, I may still do that. I'll probably take a look into that. I would think so. But yeah, this has been great. This has really, really been good. I've really enjoyed it. For being someone who has not done anything with bus games all that much in the past, I've had a heck of a lot of fun with this one. So I will be very anxiously awaiting when they have an update for this one, because it's going to be a good time, for sure. So tomorrow we will be back on Rusty Champaign 2, 8 a.m. We'll probably be doing more of the last gas station. And then tomorrow on Rusty Champaign, we'll be back here at 11 and 2:15. I got to see exactly what we're doing, because I thought the Better Mart was coming out tomorrow. And if it's not, then I don't know what we'll have, but we will figure something out for sure, as we always do. So, oh man, good times. But as always, my eternal gratitude to the best wrench crew in the business. There is no better than the superfecta of superiority that is Cozy Worship Space, David W7535, Lady Fluffy Dragon, and John Swigert. They are the bestest of them all, no doubt about it. And for all of you wonderful people, for all of your support, for all of your love, for all the laughs, for all of your generosity, and for always making this so much fun all the time. Thank you for that. I love all you guys. We're going to have all the fun all the time, as we always do, because that is what we do. That, however, is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're catching this one later, and if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, or if you're not yet a subscriber to Rusty Champaign, and if you've been having fun watching us unlock all the buses in all the districts in Busbound, I would love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. It would definitely mean a lot to me, that's for sure. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all this wonderful, beautiful, glorious bus driving silliness. I'm Rusty Champaign, and we will see you later.